Okay, so Natasha, one second. I'm admitting as well, people. Okay, cool. So now, what we will do, everyone has opens their LinkedIn profile like this. So for newsletter, when you are initially doing a newsletter, what you need to do is you have to go to there is an option of photo, video, events, and whenever you're doing a post, there is an option to start a post. Something like this comes. But for if you have to write a newsletter, there is an option called as a write article that comes on the fourth tab below your start a post. So when you write an article, so now this is it comes like this. So what is the first step is that you have to first write an article, whatever you're writing, and then you have to start when you're doing a publish. Like I will just do a test here. They want some more text. So, okay. Hmm. Let me take an article that I have written and try to post it because, oh, discard. I will just take an article because it by in test it is not taking properly. Let me just. So first step is to you have to write an article. So that is the first step that we will do. So I am just copying an article that I have written just so that I speed up the work. So this is so to show my current status. So this is my current newsletter that I have. So this is the current newsletter that I have, decoding data science, and I am trying to create from scratch a new article, a new newsletter that is there that I'm going to publish under my name. So this is my the newsletter looks something like this. Newsletter, the heading, what you're talking about, and what are the different editions. So total I have published 27, and I keep it weekly once. So it depends upon your strategy. So I think Kishore is doing daily. But for me, I am doing it weekly once. That I'm trying to keep it weekly once because for me, content is very specific to data science, so I don't have much, so I keep it once a week. But it's up to you how many things that you are going to keep. So this is the newsletter, and I because there's an option, right? You publish weekly. I will show you how as well to do it. So let me just 1 second. Start. I'm also because the features has little bit changed, so I'm just checking once the steps. Write a article. After writing an article, then you need to create a newsletter. Yes. So my first step is I am trying to write an article here. I'm just copying pasting. This is a demo account, so it is fine. Just to show you guys, I am doing networking, and I give an image. People are joining it slowly, slowly. Nice. So I give an image here, whatever I have that I created from Canva, and now networking. This is there. Now I will do a publish. Then I'll just do importance of. So now this becomes that you have published your first article. Now after this is done, now we will set it up as a newsletter. Now whenever you go and you are trying to write a new article, right? When you do publish, then it is going to Now we will go back, discard, go back to home, profile. Now how to get the newsletter link? Now we will go to profile. Edit post. Something has changed. Just give me 1 second. Creating a newsletter, write an article. This takes up to the publishing tool. Then click create a newsletter. Okay. Now we go back here. Write an article. Publishing menu. Settings. Here you can also mention some of the things that you are trying to talk about, right? The SEO title that is there for you, something more about the SEO description specific to what people are trying to search on Google about you, about this particular article. You can do here as well in the settings specific to your topic that is here. But publishing will be available after you write an article. Edit, let me edit this. Edit, get link, article, edit. I don't know why I'm not getting, because this is a new dummy account. That's why I'm not getting option or uh, okay, let me try once here. So I'll just recap for the new people who have joined. I have created a dummy account and I'm trying to create a newsletter. What is happening is that I'm not able to see the option, or maybe I'm missing something. So next, see here the newsletter is showing for me. Decoding data science newsletter that is showing. Now let me see why I'm not getting that option in my default. Maybe it's a new account. Can anyone share their screen once and show if they have access to LinkedIn and open uh, this option, write an article, go to home, share their screen and just do write article, and then from there we will see. Because what is happening, I just created an account recently, maybe that option is not coming for me because it's a new account and I don't have any connections and followers. That's why they're not giving that option. So I want someone to share their screen if they're okay, and just do a someone already who has not a newsletter. People who have newsletter will show for me like it is showing like this. But for someone who has not a newsletter, can they share their screen and I will give them host access so that I can see and I can guide them. See, it's mentioned here, when once you publish your first article, a page for your newsletter is automatically created with an overview of your newsletter. A page is already created. It's mentioned here is already created. Uh, but here it is not created. I don't know why. As I
Arshad, Natasha has raised her hands. I think Sadia also have raised their hands. So you have
Okay.
two hands now.
Okay, okay. I think they can do, they can give a, okay, okay. Let me make them hosts. 1 second. Uh, change Natasha. Okay, Natasha, can you share your screen and show me that article? Then I can, then everyone can see. I made everyone presenter. Okay. Can you just do a test? Oh, Natasha is who? Natasha is Hemant.
Yes, I'm using my daughter's account to log in.
See, we are thinking, who is this new
Okay.
person? Okay.
So
Now,
I
okay.
see a
See,
create
see,
newsletter
he got an option. Can you
button
see
right
everyone?
above.
Yeah. Can you see everyone? So he has
Yes.
an option already of create a newsletter. So what I was trying to do, I created a new account with only one or two connections and no followers. So I was not getting that option. So LinkedIn has an algorithm that it does not open up all the features to everyone. So you have to
Correct. Yeah.
slowly build your profile and build your network, because I have option to do events. Many people will not have options to do events, right?
Yeah.
People with, so these are the, that's why I thanks for Hemant to share. So now
Yeah.
what Hemant, what you do is first of all you can just put a dummy image or and you
No,
can delete it
I'm
later.
actually thinking, let me just create a newsletter button click so that we'll see what happens.
Yeah, do that, but it will give you a something. Yes. Nah.
So essentially, we will have to decide first what will be
Yes.
the overall newsletter title and how do you want to publish it daily, weekly, then
Yes.
description, an
Yes.
image
Go
or a
on top. Go on
logo.
top. Yes, I will just briefly tell everyone.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
So they, so now news title, just put something for now. Don't do press done. Just put something test. You
Sure,
can
sure.
and then you can select. See now, how often do you want to publish? So this can you click there? So now, as I was telling earlier in this call, how can you click that? How often do you want to publish? There is a drop down. What are the
Yes, you can.
options? Different.
It's daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. The drop down is opened here. It's not
Okay,
visible there.
we can only see weekly maybe. Oh,
So it's daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly.
yeah. So now depending upon see, I suggest people who are starting to put it weekly. Daily becomes too much because writing 1,000 words, 800 plus words of content daily is little bit tough at the start, because many of you are not regular writers and you need to create good content. So weekly you can start and then later on you can edit. That's not a problem, and you can make daily. That is not a big problem. N- I will suggest to start with weekly, and that is a good you can say frequency. And also when you're posting, try to post in the in a weekday like Monday or Tuesday, whenever you, but try to post before 12 o'clock morning or 9. The good time is around in the morning is better, like when people are checking their inbox in the not don't no point of push sending in the night. Best time is preferably between 9 to 12 o'clock, that time when people are active and they, because this is a long form content, people want to read in early in the day. That is one thing that I have seen when I have suggested, when I have put my newsletter in the evenings, in the nights, there was very less engagement. And because when you do it in the evening, what happens, people miss out that mail. It goes below, and then new mail comes in the morning and all, they will miss out that email. So something that between 9 to 12, when most of the people check their emails, that is a good time to send a newsletter. Here you have to give a description of a, they take around 200 characters, so it should be very crisp of what you are trying to deliver. What is your main thing that you're trying to tell? So for me it was giving data science information. Briefly, we share latest trend and advancements in data science, industry insights, best practices, ebooks, and resources. So this was my you can say catchy pitch. So now accordingly, you guys can put something that people will see this and try to subscribe. And after that, I think any other thing is there, Hemant?
It's the
Image. Image should be
image.
a logo of your. See, now if you have a company, a logo of your company, or if it can be a brand like Kishore has created a Metamorphosis brand for his newsletter. So it can be accordingly, it can be that. So now you have to think what type of messaging you are giving. For me, it was about data science and any things related to the company and giving information about data science, skill, upskilling, learning new things about data. So I put my logo. So, but someone is talking about if it is a generic topic, if but it should be see everything in LinkedIn boils down to showing about yourself, right? Who is who is Hemant? Hemant is a coach, so he's going to talk, he has put his logo, but that is not a logo, right, Hemant? I
No,
can't even
that's not.
see
I
it.
mean, that's just a banner sort of thing.
But banner you will not put. You put a logo that people can see and identify you with.
Ah, okay.
Maybe later on. I'm just telling example. So
Understood.
because
Understood.
LinkedIn is mainly about what? It is about telling who is Hemant, who is whoever is there, right? Is a because it's a personal. You can say you are sending a newsletter as a person. So one
Right.
difference is people get confused that newsletter. There are two types of newsletter. One is company newsletter and one is personal profile newsletter. So now we are discussing about personal profile newsletter because this you are sending as a person, as a individual, and you are not sending any.
Okay, Arshad, can I ask a couple of questions because I have to catch up with the Maghrib prayer. So I have two questions if you can
Yeah, yeah.
answer.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shall I
So
stop
the rest
sharing?
then
I
I will
mean,
watch in Hemant, if you don't mind, can I interrupt?
no, no, absolutely. It's his show and your
Yeah.
show. I'm the
Oh,
one who's interrupting.
No, no, no. That's fine.
no,
That
no,
you
no,
can
no, no.
ask. You can ask Sadia. So, but
Okay.
then I will
First
take
of
the.
all, my question is, these newsletter option we only find in LinkedIn. There is no other social media app where this option has been used.
I'm no. I'm not aware of any till now.
Okay. Secondly, I wanted to ask, like for example, if I'm writing for a magazine, it's monthly. So the same article which I'm writing for the magazine, it can be used as my newsletter as well for LinkedIn.
Is your magazine online as well?
Yes, it's an online magazine, and it's monthly.
But you will not use exact text. You will have to. You can use it if it is what message you want to give. That is up to you. See, I'm not talking about content here right now. Whatever you are trying to per se is so Sadia, right? What is your who is Sadia? What are you trying to talking about LinkedIn, right? So those things we have to decide. This is a very short time to tell. You can do what you want to do, but it is what you're trying to put is up to you. It should be
Mm-hmm.
talking about newsletters are generally it can be used for talking about yourself or your what you're trying to communicate people to, what you're telling that what your company is talking about. So it really depends.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
you see, an email you has to be written very. The email newsletter is like an email, right? LinkedIn newsletter goes to emails, so it has to be very catchy.
Okay.
It has to be very. It
Okay.
has to have a hook, and all those concepts are there, which we'll discuss later. It should be
Okay.
readable. If you people are not expected to read a magazine article in an email, right? These things are.
I understand. I
Articles and
understand.
emails are even
Yes.
short. Emails are short and catchy. In the first paragraph,
Okay.
you have to catch their attention, then only they will read. So it's a very different uh, uh, way you write an email newsletter and an article, right? So
I
those
got
things you have to keep in mind.
it. I
I hope I
got
answered.
it. Yes.
Any
Yeah.
so
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, you answered, and it was very precise. It's clear now.
yeah, it really depends. So we will have more sessions. This particular session is mainly for how to create a newsletter that Kishore and all
Yeah.
we
Yeah. I got.
requested. I will show people, and my account did not work because it was a dummy account. But
Mm.
Hemant, he was sharing, and this recording will be there. You can
Yeah.
start sharing again, Hemant. I will just.
Yeah. I will. I will catch up with the recording now because now it's Maghrib time.
Okay,
So,
cool.
but next time I'll definitely, I'm looking forward to the next session soon.
Yeah. Can you just
Thank you
do
so
that?
much. Thank you,
Yeah.
Arshad. It was very helpful. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
And thank you,
Okay.
Kishore. Bye.
Thanks. Take
Can you
Bye.
just
Take
do
care.
done? You can actually you can delete the this thing as well. No issues. Don't need to publish it. Just do done for now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So do done. So now see, now whenever he does done, so now see, now a newsletter has been created for him called Test Driving Life. Right.
uh, Arshad is Dr. Shambhavi, I think, is trying to enter, but she's not able to
No,
enter.
wait. I no no.
She came in and then she left, and
I made her the presenter as well. She was there for some time. Again, she left. She's not there in the waiting room now. You can ask her to join again with the room. I will admit her as well.
Yeah.
I'm admitting everyone who's coming. So yeah. So guys, see what has happened now. He has just given some information and he has clicked OK. And now he has got an option of test driving live. And now whenever, can you go back to home, Hemant, please?
okay, just a second. Can you see
Ye-
the drop down content which I have opened just now?
Yes, there are
So,
two options.
right. So it shows Test Driving Live weekly newsletter.
Yes,
So I was under the impression that you cannot probably have multiple newsletters, but it seems we might be able
you
to
can
have.
have. You can have.
Yeah.
You can have
Okay.
multiple,
So,
like suppose, yes, one newsletter that I have for data science. If I want one newsletter for life coaching or for LinkedIn help, I can have that. So it's up to you, but it becomes very tough to manage.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
that is, so now can you go to home once?
Going.
So now you go again to write article. Now this is your company and this is
I'll
your
come
now.
back to this page only, no,
Yeah,
for
same
writing the
page only
article.
you will get. And now he whatever he writes, he can it will show as test drive life. And this particular article, whatever he's typing, there are few things that we will discuss, that like I showed, a cover image, a text, a
Right.
catchy line in the start. He can, whenever he uh, publishes this, this will go to his all the people who have subscribed. Right now no one has subscribed to it, so it will not go to the emails. But whoever he will subscribe to this, like after he publishes his first article, and the people can get option to subscribe to this particular newsletter. And also one more thing there is that he can write this article as an individual as well, which will not go as an email. It's like suppose you want to write an article in your LinkedIn, and you can just do create an individual article. So this what it does, this will not
Yeah.
go as a newsletter to people. So the step is this is a simple step of creating a newsletter. Once you create a newsletter, you will not have any subscribers. It will be like one subscriber, because Hemant is his subscriber. So he will create this newsletter. So there is one subscriber as of now. Once he shares the subscriber, once he publishes this newsletter, this one article will be there in the newsletter. Then he will share that article with people, and then they have an option to subscribe to his newsletter. Suppose 10 people subscribe to his newsletter, 10 people will get email when he sends the newsletter next time. And slowly it grows. Newsletter actually, it takes a lot of time to grow initially, because as you start with one, your few of your close connections will become subscribers. And then as it grows, it will takes time. After you publish your seventh or eighth article, then only you will get a good traction of numbers. So that's why, but you have to do it consistently, week on week. That is one thing that we will also discuss later on. But this is the basic step. People who have LinkedIn for at least 2 to 3 months, they will only get this option of creating a newsletter. This is what I feel. Or people who are a little bit active on LinkedIn, like I showed a dummy account that is very new, so I was not getting an option. So these things you keep in mind. Whoever are not getting this option, you need to keep writing some posts again and again, normal post, till you get around 100 plus connections and followers, and then I think you will get that option, because no one knows exactly what is the criteria for LinkedIn. They have not written it somewhere, but as you grow on the platform, they keep giving you more and more features to try out. Any questions anyone has till now?
One question I have is, now it is not showing create newsletter, and in the publishing menu also it is just these things. So if I wanted to create another newsletter, just that I have got one, I want to create another one. Where
Let
would that
me-
option be? Because it's not showing here now.
Okay, can you click that? I think then in an account we can only have one then. Go here, go to this create a new individual article. Create an individual article.
Yeah, this is
You
the
can
test
only,
driving
it's
life
mentioned
and
here,
create
right?
one.
It is mentioned here.
And
You can only create one.
so what I'm wondering is why show this thing called create a newsletter and then right under that you can only create one newsletter. Sounds
Because
very
no, because
weird.
I will tell you why. Because see, as I told you, one newsletter you can have as a company and one newsletter you can have as a person.
Okay.
So I thought that there is a feature of creating one more, but you, 1 second, let me also check.
This seems just very weird that it will show me create a newsletter option under
No,
which it is
no.
writing you can create only one.
Let me confirm. I think they have option next. Yes, only one is there. Now,
Yeah.
when you go to your, but the thing is, when you go to your company profile, when you write an article using your company profile, then you will have an option to create another newsletter. So like
Okay.
this yes, you got it, right?
Got it.
You're getting, go to your through your company account, go again to
Okay.
home,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
again,
got it. Understood.
write article. Yeah, go down KM Consulting. Now you go, you will get an option. You are not getting option. Can you stop
Huh.
sharing? Because when did you create this company?
Company has been on LinkedIn as well. It has been only recently created.
That is why. Now you stop sharing. I will show you.
Yes.
So that is how different it behaves. Screen. Okay, so now I have come here, home, write article. So now my name, it is already there. So with my company profile, I will go here next, and then I will do a option. Then it will come for me, create a newsletter. So right now I have not created a newsletter based on from my company. Because this company also I made 7 months back, and it's new and I don't want to confuse so much. So right now it depends upon the business. If you want to have two, then you can have two different, but I will suggest start with one with your personal account that is there, and then move up to the company if you want to have. Now coming back to the theme, as you guys have to decide one theme that you want to talk about. It can be anything. It does not matter, whatever your people enjoy, right? Your followers and subscribers enjoy. So that is what it does. Okay, so any more questions that you have? Anyone? I think I have to get into another call. We can have a follow-up session if required. Uh, and I hope if anyone has questions, you do let me know. If your account is new, you will not get option to create a newsletter. That is my last thing. You can try posting for some time and then you may get option. Okay, then.
Good
See.
information, Akshat. Well done.
Cool. I will just, when this recording is live, I will just put it on a link and I will send you guys so that whoever have missed it can have a look.
Cool.
We'll see you. Anything is there, do let me know on WhatsApp. I can try to help if required. Bye bye. Have a
Bye-bye.
great day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Bye.